Hi, I'm Emma from Honest, and my brand is a health food collection which focuses on health and nutrition, and it's been operating since April 2016. So from a very young age I was around my nonno who had a catering establishment. So I think that subconsciously did affect me and influence me in my decision to open a business. But first and foremost, it was something which happened organically. It was something which I did at first to heal the relationship I had with food, and then it became an idea which made sense to make it available to the public. So it was never an intention to say, okay, I want a business, let's see what kind of business I can get or start. It was because I was always very passionate about food. It consumed a lot of what I was thinking, so I think the passion for creating something with my hands was there. I was always involved in some kind of creative outlet, whether it was painting or fashion or product design. There was always an element of creativity to my work, and food happened to be the next thing through which I expressed myself. I'm an autodidact, so I learn mostly from reading up books and teaching myself. I didn't go to any courses or learn in a traditional sense. I did do a lot of research and a lot of experimentation, a lot of trial and error, and I felt there was a gap in the Maltese market. There's not enough alternatives around, and in this day and age there are so many allergies and intolerances that we need to change the business. We need to change the market and cater for these intolerances and allergies. So I was lucky enough to be passionate about food, which is actually good for you. So it was the right timing, the right environment, and I seized the opportunity. I did it before I could talk myself out of it, so it was the right time. At the beginning, I think a lot of people thought I was crazy to start something which is so different from the norm. In fact, when I left, a comfortable job and, office hours, regarding funding, no, I self-funded it, so that is why it is still growing. I'm still trying to finance it and expand. As these things cost a lot of money, and hopefully in the future there'll be more access to funds and help. I would consider it to be a success when it fulfills the reason why I started it, which was to give people food which nourishes their body, and I think in itself it is already a success because that is what it does, and the feedback that I get from my clients is already enough for me to consider it a success. So taking the plunge to go full force, full time, obviously was a big decision, as I lost the comfort of a wage coming in. And there's a lot of uncertainty, but I'm trying to fuel that into exciting things. I can literally do whatever I want to make this business successful. Regarding sustainability, I continuously research different and innovative ideas. I'm trying to change the way people look at food, which is tricky in Malta because there's still that resistance towards healthy foods. But I think it's a learning curve, and it's part of the fun, you know, having a challenge. So right now I handle everything myself. I have to wear a lot of different hats, which is fun because you get to do a lot of different things, not just one specific job. I think my character lends to that very well because I like to adapt. At the moment I'm producing out of a factory in Zabuch, and I do all the deliveries myself. For now, orders are held through the Facebook page, Honest Food Malta, or through Instagram with the same handle, Honest Food Malta. There's a website being under construction at the moment, which will facilitate easier ordering online. And hopefully in the future I will hold events to connect with people on a more personal level and deal with certain issues regarding food. So tips for aspiring entrepreneurs: definitely start out with a mission. Pick something which is close to your heart and something that is true to who you are. Build the brand around that kind of ethos, so you'll always have reminders of why you're doing this. Grit, you know, there are going to be a lot of hurdles, a lot of obstacles. It doesn't get easy overnight. It's an uphill struggle, but if you truly love what you do, then it's all worth it. Set goals and write down a plan.